Welcome back to Market Insight. Today, we're diving into a story that's making waves across the financial world. With President-elect Donald Trump preparing to begin his second term, the stock market is at a crossroads. Is this the beginning of another boom? Or are we heading for turbulence? Stick around because we're breaking down the numbers, the players, and the hidden risks you need to know. Let's start with a headline that's hard to ignore. The S&P 500 has risen more than 20% for 2 years in a row. The last time this happened was in 1997 to 1998. But what's driving this remarkable rally? It's a cocktail of factors. First factor, the Federal Reserve slashed interest rates 3 times in 2024, making borrowing cheaper. Second, corporate earnings growth surged, and the third, AI mania took the market by storm, with stocks like Nvidia and the so-called Magnificent Seven leading the charge. But here's something most people don't realize. The S&P 500 has never been this concentrated. Just 10 companies now account for nearly 40% of the index's value. That's right, 10 stocks are essentially holding up the market. And while these tech giants have fueled extraordinary gains, it's also a big risk. Why? Because if even a few of them stumble, the entire index could take a hit. Some analysts argue that today's market is different, dominated by tech and healthcare companies with high margins. But high valuations often mean higher stakes. Now here's the wild card, Donald Trump himself. After his re-election, stocks soared to new highs in November, but his proposed policies, like higher tariffs and mass deportations, could have the opposite effect. Economists warn these moves might push inflation higher, complicating the Fed's ability to cut rates further. And remember, the details of these policies are still a mystery. Once they're enacted, they could shake up this banner moment for stocks. So where does this leave us? On one hand, we have a market riding high on AI enthusiasm and cheap borrowing costs. On the other hand, we face rich valuations, a concentrated index, and policy uncertainty. Here's the big question. Are we at the start of another historic bull run, or is the market primed for a correction? What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on the stories shaping your financial future.